Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 Create a Sim video. So in this video I am continuing my Fill the World Create a Sim project where I create families for all of the empty pre-made lots in each of EA's worlds. So I am still in San Myshuno. This is, I believe, the 11th family that I've created in San Myshuno because there's thankfully a lot of empty lots there. So this is the Big Dreams household. They live at 1310 21 Chic Street, which is the same apartment building that Penny Pizzazz lives in. It's an interesting little building because it's a very nice, almost upscale kind of neighborhood, but this building in particular has a lot of smaller apartments that are a little bit more run down. This apartment is only a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and the second bedroom is really more of a very small closet. It's not even big enough to have a double bed in there. It just sort of strikes me as the kind of place that you would live in a nice area, but you maybe can't afford quite as nice of a place as a lot of the other places to live in that neighborhood. So the apartment does have the lively neighbors lot trait. So I wanted to do, instead of doing a single parent with a kid, I wanted to do 2 young adult Sims who probably wouldn't be quite so bothered by the lively neighbors and maybe even want to join in on some of the fun and shenanigans. And I decided to do a household with 2 single young adult guys because I don't know, I tend to not do very many guys, or if I make guys, they're usually married, and that's no fun. You should have some single guys floating around too. So I thought we could do a couple of just your stereotypical dude guys hanging out, their roommates. So up first we have Jake York. Jake is a criminal. He's just starting off in the criminal career. He's only a level 1. And he's really just kind of a criminal just for the money, but he does have dreams of getting out and doing something else with his life, maybe even leaving the life of crime. You never know, it could happen. And he has 2 handiness skill points, 3 mischief skill points, and 6 video gaming skill points. Because this apartment has a video game console hooked up to the TV, so I thought that the guys who are living here probably spend a good amount of their time playing video games. So both of them actually are pretty into playing video games. So Jake has the hot-headed trait, he is ambitious, and he is also materialistic. So he has the hot-headed trait, which might help him out a little bit in the criminal career, but he is also ambitious. He's got big dreams. He wants to, make a name for himself, make some money, and he is a little materialistic. I think that sort of comes from living in the apartment that he's living in. It's not necessarily furnished the nicest way, but because he wants to make some money. He wants to make money and get out there and do something more with his life. So next up, we have his roommate. His name is Grant Holt. And Jake and Grant are good friends. I'd like to think that maybe they were good high school friends, and then after they graduated, they decided, hey, let's move to the city, move in together, and become roommates. So Grant is very passionate about movies. He is in the acting career. He's also level 1 in the acting career, just like Jake is level 1 in the criminal career. So really, they're both just starting out. But unlike Jake, Grant is a little bit less focused. He's kind of struggling a little bit to get his foot in the door when it comes to acting. I think he likes the idea of being famous and being a celebrity more so than the work that it takes to actually go into a job like that and into a career like that. So he has 2 acting skill points, 4 herbalism skill points, and 5 video gaming skill points. I didn't really mean to start off this way with him, but he wound up kind of adopting this California stereotypical surfer boy persona. So a lot of his clothing and stuff, whereas Grant is he wears things that are dark colors, very I don't know, just typical straight guy clothes, I guess. Grant was more open to wearing things that, you know, like he's wearing an open button-up shirt. He wears a lot of like blue and shorts and flip-flops, and he's very casual. And yeah, he's self-absorbed because he does want to be famous, so he thinks very highly of himself. He loves the outdoors because I thought, you know, like he's kind of got that surfer boy persona going on, and he's also a little lazy, so he might take a little extra poking and prodding to actually get up and get out of the house and go to auditions so he can make some money. So, you know, I could see him being kind of a frustrating guy to have as a roommate. Like, he's a nice person, but like when it comes to contributing financially, maybe not necessarily his strong suit. And even though he and Jake are good friends, I could see down the road that Jake might get a little tired of Grant and say like, yo, if you're gonna keep living here, you know, you gotta chip in a little bit. So, and Grant is the one, by the way, who's in the bedroom that has just the single bed. There's some like movie theater posters hanging up on the wall in that room, so that's sort of his room. And Jake has the other room. So he's got the room with like the nice view and the big double bed. But yeah, so this is the Big Dreams household. You can download them right now on the Sims 4 gallery. The easiest way to get to them is to click on the link in the description box below this video, or you can search for them on the gallery using my username, which is Mrs. Tomato 1018, or through the hashtag Mrs. Tomato 1018. And as always, there's no custom content in them, so you don't have to worry about that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can do so down below. I put up a new video every Tuesday and Friday. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!